Hey guys, welcome to another video. We are going to be doing some sliding today. It's a long time coming. As you guys can see, the roads are awfully slick. But we got, I was going to say Quattro. We have Haldex today. Haldex is going to get us around. We're going to enjoy the roads. The car's stuck in loud mode. I'll get into that in this video, maybe another video. I don't know. Regardless, it's going to be a loud, fun, exciting video. I don't know. There's no other way to explain it. But car's absolutely filthy. It's only going to get worse after today's video. But you know, we're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy the car, and anything else just does not matter. So I'm gonna watch out for Mr. Plow. I'm sure he doesn't have a backup camera. Funny enough, one of my first jobs ever, I was plowing, and he didn't have a backup camera, and guys, I rely on those. I'm sorry. Oh boy. You guys kind of getting an idea as to what the theme of this video is going to be? It may not involve driving so straight. Alrighty. Let's let these guys go. I don't know if this is the right way to go. I don't know. I've not been on these roads. This is my first like couple minutes on the road today. Car's not even warm, so I can't even like really rev it, but oh well. I can't even see where the road is. Heavens me. Look at that. Windshield crack. I know it got much worse since the last time I saw you guys. But I should be getting it soon. I should be getting a new one. It's really a matter of me wanting OEM and the insurance company and the glass place not wanting me to have that, so I have to figure it out. I'll get my glass soon. I think it's a matter of, I think 3 weeks is what they told me, which I don't think is that soon, but it's been this way since November. It is February. I think I can wait a little longer. I told the lady I wasn't in a rush, which I think was my biggest mistake. She caught my bluff. I am in a rush. I'd like a good windshield. This car is really good in the snow. Outside of the windshield talk, it's an amazing ride in the snow, especially on 18-inch wheels, guys. You guys are allergic to downsizing wheels, but I tell you, it's nothing but been great for this car. Oh man, so you can't do that on a busy day, but you can do it on a not so busy day, and no one will bat an eye. But I can definitely tell with traction, stability, all that stuff off, that this thing is a bit of a handful. It really likes oversteer. It's funny because it's you guys know Haldex just as much as anyone else. Actually, let's put on those fancy. My lights weren't even on. That's highly embarrassing. I hope people don't hate. I hate when people don't drive with the lights on, especially in like storms like this, because the visibility is miserable. Now, being a Euro car, I guess it's kind of a Euro thing. Volvos, I know, have them. Audis, you know, whatever. Fog lights. You can see this thing from a mile away. It's pretty neat having fog lights, so I don't have to worry about getting rear-ended, or at least somebody finding me when I go off the road. Could be any of those outcomes today. We really, yeah, I don't know. It's also a work day. I'm on lunch right now, so I'm kind of just taking advantage of the time that I have. First time on the road, and yeah. The roads are Macan, nice. That's the new one, the Gen 2 Macan, or the facelift. I don't know if that's a facelift or a Gen 2 or whatever, but I like them. They're nice. But guys, the last video I did with this GoPro, actually just my last video, we'll talk about that. The GoPro is, and I feel like I'm like, am I all the way over this way? I can't tell. The lines aren't that obvious. But the last time I had a lot of issues with the camera, so hopefully now you get a good idea as to sort of what the video quality can be truly like. It's very, very impressive. Before I started editing and getting my hands into it, I had the camera a little bit too far off. It just is a weird angle, and the last video I wasn't super in love with, but we still posted it. It was some good driving in there. Hopefully this one, the quality is a little better, although it's snowing and the visibility is miserable on the outside, but oh man, it's just, you can't go wrong with Haldex. There's a video you guys may have seen surfacing the internet around November, maybe October timeframe, of an RS3, my twin. basically binning it. And I've come across his Instagram page before, and he's had the car for a while. It's surprising he, you know, years later crashed it. But yeah, I mean, these cars, I don't understand how you can crash these cars. Maybe from an understeer standpoint, which the video kind of looked like it did. But these cars just understeer. That's just what they do. They don't really oversteer, and you can get Haldex controllers or whatever, but all right. So Continental DWS 06, 255 all around on 18-inch wheels. It's a really good tire. It's not the best tire, but it's a good all-season tire for snow. And traction is on, and we'll give it a good acceleration. I don't want to give it too much. I'm still under temp, and I don't want to rev it out, but you guys get an idea. It can move. It can get around, and then of course if you turn off traction, engine's getting a little warmer. We'll turn off stability as well. It's like the perfect road for this weather. We might even be thinking of a thumbnail. All right, here we go. Why is that on? I said off. See, something that's super bizarre about this car, there's a car coming. It doesn't let me turn off traction like on and off and on and off. It's the most bizarre thing ever, and I can't figure it out. But let's turn this off. We'll probably leave it off for the rest of the video. Knock that down a couple notches, and then... That is fun. Unbelievable fun. So if you guys can hear from the rattling in the back, the pin that holds it's like a valve, it basically goes from the valve controller to the catback exhaust, basically the thing that, the butterfly valve, essentially the valve controller to the valve. There's a little metal pin, and for some reason Audi decided to go with a completely different design than they normally go with. So finding the pin is a pain in the butt. I bought some BMW pins because they look identical, but I have a feeling they're a little too big, and I don't want to overstretch or complicate anything with the valve or the controller. So I have to order from Audi. It's like 40 bucks for truly the smallest piece of metal. It's smaller than my car key, and hope it doesn't fall off again, but I have a feeling it will. That's the issue when you modify cars. You take things apart, you put them back together, they're never gonna ever be like they were from factory. And I don't think it would ever come out from factory, but if you guys saw the design of this little pin, you'd be like, holy smokes. It's annoying. It's really kind of frustrating. But yeah, so unfortunately, with that being said, the valve kind of has like this free play now on only one side, because there's pins on two sides, of course, because there's valve controllers on two sides. But on the passenger side, that's where the pin fell out. It would just free flow basically, because the valve has, you know, obviously some vacuum as well as exhaust. So basically just rattle the whole time. And I didn't want, you know, metal on metal when it gets really hot, you know, for it to destroy or damage the valve while I waited for the spring, which is taking forever. So I ended up actually zip tying it, and it hasn't even slightly melted the zip tie, and it's held the valve in open mode, which is the closest thing that I wanted to sanity. Open mode is basically just no clickering or clinking, and oh man, I was gonna go that way. Shoot. That's a capable car for today. Is that a taco? I'm acting like I know, but I don't. All right, let's just do an extra. It's yeah, I don't know, it's good. It's just understeer. It's like, it's the safest way to drift. I don't know. I'm not a good driver. I'm an all right driver. I'm certainly not a drifter, and I think if you want to learn how to like go sideways, some car control, all the kind of the basics of that, start with an A3, a Haldex car, an RS3, whatever, Golf R, and you'll get there. I hope hopefully by summertime I have something rear wheel drive to add on to the fleet. And if I don't get that, that's perfectly fine. We'll wait another year. I'm patient. But I really want to get my paws on an M2. You guys know me. I like the idea of just being fully in control of the car, you know, while really pushing the limit of it. And it doesn't always have to be drifting, but that oversteer just makes driving a lot more exciting, you know, so. But, oh man, this is such a good car for the winter. It feels heavier, and it is heavier than the Golf R. It's at least 200 pounds heavier than the Golf R, at least in the spec that I had. I had a DSG model, this also being DSG. They only come in DSG, the RS3s, but you know, the car feels very similar, just with a little more weight. That little more weight actually kind of is in my favor. It sounds funny, but I have a little bit more confidence when I'm in this type of snow, in this type of weather. And I don't know, I feel like it's an all-around better car than the Golf R for wintertime. And they say heavier is better, and I agree. And of course, I keep going back to this, but I'm also running actually a 20 millimeter wider tire. So these DWS06 Plus tires are actually performing even better than my Golf R would have, because there's a little bit more tire to the road, which, you know, anyone would want. Anyone would want a little bit more extra contact with the road, just so it can grip up a little easier. And I hope there's not a cop around that corner. You see, it always corrects itself. It's really nice. You just got to give it a little more throttle. It's very similar to like a front-wheel drive car, which sounds kind of funny, but it's true. All right, oh, these guys are coming. I don't want to ruin their day. Jeez, I'm crow car. There we are. Went a little over the mustard in that. I'm sure I'm gonna probably see or hear about that in the comments. I don't need to go around a blind corner over the yellow. I get it, but a lot of people are driving slower today. I'm certainly not driving quick, just for the interest of safety. This is a real fun car to drive in the snow. Let's take this turn. Gotta remember to get lunch. I'm on lunch. I need to eat. And alright, will we be able to beat this guy? I don't want to freak him out. Alright, we got a little extra time. I'm gonna drive like a little silly. Let's just alright, hopefully no one's coming. Ah, just my luck, huh? Please. Oh man. Oh. Indicators, my friend. Think you're above the law, huh? Oh my god, it's such a fun drive. Well guys, I hope you guys appreciated my mediocre driving today. It's first time out. I haven't really driven in the snow much because it hasn't snowed that much, which is a good thing. In my opinion, I don't really love driving in the snow. I like dry, non-salted roads so I can enjoy my RS3 and to its fullest form. But I guess this is technically another way to enjoy an Audi, is when it snows, take it out, enjoy it. But yeah, we'll end the video there, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I owed you one of these, at least one of these videos this season. I apologize, I'm not crashing, or it's not that crazy like in the Golf R about a year or two ago, but I like keep my cars nice, so all right, hey, how are you? Get lost. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, staying tuned to all these videos. I know I don't post as much as I used to, but I really want to focus on that quality thing. So if you have any videos you want to see in particular, if I see a lot of the same comment, I'm probably going to end up doing that. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love.